का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Guru Pyari Sah Sangat Ji. Good afternoon from Newcastle upon Tyne in the United Kingdom, and I'm broadcasting from Newcastle Gurdwara Sahib, and I hope you are all well, and those around you, those close to you, are keeping safe during these times. Just before we start, we're just going to do a few minutes of Simran, and I would like you to all join me in chanting, or you may just listen to the sound vibration. So if we just sit comfortable however you are, and just straighten our back and roll our shoulders back, and just take a deep inhale and exhale out, and take a deep inhale again, and exhale out, and we'll inhale to begin. Vaheguru. Just take a deep inhale. Just hold the breath. And exhale out. So, Satnam, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you for Sikh channel, SikhNet, for creating this beautiful opportunity for Sangat around the world to connect and to be together during this time where we are unable to meet a lot of our loved ones and be close to them. And for a lot, it's a time of fear and anxiety and not knowing what has happened, because in such a sudden this has come about and has distorted routines and patterns which are important to a lot of us. And when there is this kind of disruption, things can shift into chaos sometimes. And we've been seeing, especially on the news and through media channels and Facebook, a lot of people, especially the elderly, who don't have relatives, are stranded and finding it difficult to get shopping as times are being limited. Access for a lot of people is being minimized. So what do we do as Sikhs, Sangaji? Now, what does the Guru teach us about our role in such circumstances? And when we look at Guru Sakhi, Guru Ityas, and Sikh history, we see a lot of examples what the Guru set. They walked the path for us to follow and see. And today we also reflect upon the day Jyoti Jyot of Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji. And some of you and most of you will know the history that Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji Maharaj, when he arrived in Delhi, there was an epidemic of smallpox. And many people were suffering and dying through this awful disease. It was highly contagious. The Guru took it upon himself, such a young age. But when it comes to spirituality, age doesn't matter. And the Guru Sahib went out with Sikhs to cater, to look after all those who were suffering. And the Sikhs used to say to Maharaj, Maharaj, please don't. You should, you need to take care of yourself. We shall do the seva. Please don't you do it. But Guru Sahib didn't listen to those requests. He carried on doing it, carried on through the thick of the disease, taking care with love and compassion. And as he did this, his own health was deteriorating. And after many days, many weeks had gone by, there was no stopping of this disease, and there was no medical cure that was available. The Sikh said to Maharaj, your health is deteriorating, Guruji. Please, what shall we do if something ever was to happen to you? And Guru Sahib replied that the only way this epidemic is going to stop is that if someone is to take this upon themselves, someone will have to take a sacrifice for this to stop. And in that compassion and in that love, unconditional love, Guru Sahib Ji did ardas to the Almighty Akal Purkh, Par Param Parameshwar, and took on this disease upon themselves. And it's said that till this day there has never been again ever such an epidemic of that smallpox in Delhi. And as Guru Sahib's time came to leave his physical body, he told those close to him that my time is coming to leave the physical body now. And Sikhs would have asked the question and been concerned, and the anxiety. And sometimes I think many a time, during each Guruship, the Sikhs of that time, the time of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Guru Angad Dev Ji, Guru Amar Das Ji, Guru Ram Das Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, the Shahidi of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji, Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji, the time of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, another example of selfless seva, selfless, unconditional love, taking upon the ultimatum that was given to the Kashmiri Pandits. Taking that upon himself so they could be liberated. And the Khalsa song that is sung, strong as steel, steady as stone. At times like this, we reflect on those words to impact us in our life, to actually live it, be it, walk it. Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji says that now my time is coming. The Guru, the last words he uttered was Baba Bakala. The village of Bakala, where Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji sat in deep meditation for many, many years. And we hear and we see and we read Sache Pacha, Satguru, Rajan ke Raja, Maharajan ke Maharaja, King of Kings, Emperor of Emperors, the true Satguru. And then when we look over at the village of Bakala, what happens there? As word gets that Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji has left their physical body, the 8th light of Nanak is now in the village of Bakala, sits inside Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, the 9th Guru. As word gets out, all the Pakhandis, all the fake gurus and sadhus, and they set up shop and stalls, claiming to be the next Guru. So Satsangat Ji, our Sikh Ityas shows us the way how to survive these times, especially as Khalsa. When we look at Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Noora Shah, the leper of a village that was outcasted. And when Bhai Mardana Ji and Guru Nanak Dev Ji arrive at this village, they are not given a space to stay anywhere. And so they go on the outskirts of the village and they see this chopri, this hut. And they go and rest outside there. And Noora Shah comes out and says, not even animals come to my door. And who are you? Are you sure you want to stay here? Nobody even looks at me. Bhai Mardana says, we are humbled if you allow us to stay here the night. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj stayed the night. The next morning, when Noora Shah sets eyes on the lotus feet of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, sees the darshan of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. What is that connection? Enshrining that spirit, enshrining that light within the heart. The man pargasya, the emitting of light within us. When we see the reflection of our own soul. Whatever that connection was, however it was, Guru Sahib synchronized himself. Finite to infinite. Noor Shah started to heal. And he was cured. We look at Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj. And Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj, when he's at Goindwal Sahib, a beautiful soul by the name of Brahma. His family have died, his parents have died, the family who took him in, they have died. Slowly, slowly, there is nobody to look after him. And he catches leprosy and starts to deteriorate his body. His fingers and toes fall off. He's no longer able to walk. And somebody ties a pot around his neck so people can put food in it. He straddles and struggles to crawl place to place. And then someone came to him and said, you should go to Goindwal Sahib. There Guru Amar Das Ji sits, the third light of Guru Nanak. Maybe he can help you. So eventually he arrives at Goindwal Sahib, sees the Sangat, hears the Kirtan, listens to the Kirtan. Something starts to open up within him. The misery, the depression, the sadness starts to shift. The heart starts to blossom. Prema starts to sing the Gurbani, the words of the Guru. Starts to recite the Kirtan. He's in the village and he stutters the words of what he hears, the Shabads. Sangat start to crowd around him. And they listen to him. Prema with this huge smile, singing Kirtan. Sangat are amazed. Word starts getting round. Word reaches Guru Amar Das Ji. Outside the walls of Goindwal, in the village there is this leper who sings Kirtan. His body is decaying. He has no fingers, he has no toes. He crawls place to place. Guru Amar Das Ji once requests that Prema is brought to him. Guru Sahib himself picks Prema up, bathes him, washes him with the holy water of Boli Sahib, the Jalamrit of Boli Sahib. Washes him, covers his body with his own blanket. Prema starts to heal. Prema starts to be cured. Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj makes him his own son and names him Murari. And in the Sangat he requests that anyone willing to marry my son, anyone willing to give their daughter's hand to my son. And one Sikh gets up and says, Guruji, I offer my daughter's hand for marriage. The Sikh goes home and he tells his wife that our daughter's marriage has been set. Before he's even able to continue the story, the wife starts getting anxious and hysterical. That how can you just go and do this without looking into who the family is or sitting, discussing or anything like this, and not willing to listen to her husband. Goes to Guru Sahib, Guru Amar Das Ji. And when she goes to Guruji, she tells Guru Sahib that my daughter's wedding has been set, but yet we don't know the caste, the creed, the background, the person, or his ancestral whereabouts. Guruji smiles and says to the Bibi, he goes, Biba, he is my caste. I'm his ancestral background. I'm his father. His ancestral whereabouts are mine. I'm his father and he's the same lineage as I am. Does that help you? And she smiled. Murari and the daughter was called Mathu. Mara said they will live in harmony and bliss as they have my blessings. We come to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj looks after the diseased, looks after those who society casts out. And this trend is followed during all the Guru Sahib's times. Bhai Kanhaiya Ji on the battlefield, giving water during a time of war. Not so long ago, there was a beautiful Sikh of the Guru called Bhagat Puran Singh Ji, who started an organization called Pingalwara. He too started just by a bike and cart, picking up those who society would reject, the untouchables, those who society thought they weren't able to fit in. But blessed are those souls on the planet who don't look at such things, but look at the light. Sab Gobind hai, Sab Gobind hai, Gobind bin nahi koi. They see the light, Sab mein jyot, jyot hai soi. They see the divine light within all. And he too served for many, many years, looking after those. So today, Khalsa Ji, today Satsangat Ji, as Sikhs, we have a role and duty. And many have took upon this seva and duty to serve during this time, where the world is afraid to touch, to hug, to come in contact. We have to take precautions. We have to take precautions of safety, yes. But Khalsa is an identity and a formation that evolves, constantly evolves to the times. It evolves because we live in that practice, in that frequency of Guru. The Guru energy flows through us. And when that's flowing through us, we are able to adapt to the conditions. Guru has given us the duties of serving langar. Guru has given the duties of being there for those who don't have anybody. Such as this beautiful seva by SikhNet, that we are able to reach so many people. While our gurdwaras are under strict protocols, we are able to listen to Kirtan. We are able to have this connection, to communicate, to share, a space where we can actually ask questions and have sangat. Bin bhagan saad sangat na labbe. Only by great fortune we have this. And what a beautiful seva they are doing. And many other organizations who are serving. And even those who have no organization, who are just Khalsa, who is just a Sikh of the Guru. And he who is of even, not even a Sikh. Guru seeks to truth and stand up for truth. So when we do Ardas, may we hold all these beautiful souls who are serving, whether it's in the hospitals or healthcare or door to door. May we hold them in our Ardas. The Guru Sahib bless them and give them the strength to serve, as Guru has shown us. So, sometimes we think, how do we project the message of Guru? How do we project the light and teachings of the Guru? Yesterday, Khalsa ji, a beautiful talk, and there's been so many beautiful speakers, and Kirtan has been beautiful, and it's been a beautiful opportunity to see so many wonderful Gursikhs, Sikhs of the Guru, coming and sharing their knowledge and wisdom with everybody, sharing their beautiful voices, vibrating the Naam, vibrating the Kirtan. So Khalsa ji, yesterday we talked about the Shabad Guru. Gur ka Shabad rakhware, chauki chau gird hamare. Ram naam man laga, jam la jaye kar bhaga. Prabh ji, tu mero sukh data. How the Guru Shabad protects us is a force field, and it is. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, which Bani Amrit Sare. The Bani is the Guru, and the Guru is the Bani, and within that is everything. All the Amrits, all the blisses you can have, you desire. Everything you desire is within the Shabad. Gur ka bachan basay ji na le. But we have to have the Guru's bachan, the Guru's instruction at heart. That's how we feel and experience it. So sometimes the question is, how do we project this? Well, it starts off with ourselves. It starts off with I. Bande khoj dil har roj. It's about searching within ourselves. Man tu jot suroop hai, apana mool pechan. Recognizing the mind, that you are the embodiment of light. E man har jeet aaye tu, ek man ek chit paaye. It's constantly communicating with the mind, talking to the mind, instilling the Shabad to penetrate the mind, to a point where the mind eventually exhausts itself. So it's no longer the master and no longer controls you. And that starts off by getting up in the morning, which is the most beautiful and joyous thing. The ambrosial hours, when we get up in the morning and do our Amrit Vela. We do Ishnan, and we sit, and we inhale, and we recite the Bani of the soul, Japji, Jap Sahib, Savaiye, Jaupai Sahib, the Bani of bliss, Anand Sahib. Then after that you have Shabad Hazare, Asa Diwar. However you may feel, you can extend it, elongate it, or however short you want to make it. We have to start doing something. And this time we have now, this quietness, this peace that has been blessed upon the planet, while we humans are indoors, is a time for this reflection. It's time to reflect on the Guru's word. Satguru nu sab ko vekhda, dittha jagat sansar, ditthe mukt na hove, chichar shabad kare vichar. It's not just by looking at the Gutka Sahib or the Guru. There is an aspect when we go and see the Guru. We place the forehead before the Guru, and how Guru changes the lines on our forehead and on our hands when we place our hands in front of the Guru. Guru rewrites our destiny every time we go and see him, when we have darshan. But there is a part of us that we have to go beyond that. Maharaj is saying, Shabad Vichar. You have to contemplate on the word, on the words you read. Take your time. When we have something sweet in our mouth, we really like to get the ras, the taste out of it. Chetke. So when we read Gurbani, it's in the same way. Rasana, Japti, Tuhi, Tuhi. Enjoy the syllables, these celestial sounds, these this beautiful technology that has been given to us. Guru energy that has been blessed upon us. And as we start living in this formation, in this routine, we talked about routines. When sometimes routine is taken away, the mind enters a realm of fear and chaos because it's no longer in a system. It's unknown. And the happening that is going on around us, we don't know what the future holds. But as Khalsa, we have given ourselves to the Guru. Tan man saam Guru ko Hukamnama. We live in the Hukam, the will. So when we live in the Guru's Hukam, what is to be afraid of? The Guru is the sustainer. The Guru looks after your affairs. The only instruction we have to do is Thir kar baiso, har jan pyare, Satguru tumare kaaj savare. Guru will resolve your affairs. He will look after your affairs. So it starts off by getting up in the morning, listening to the Gurbani. That's the spiritual routine we have. The spiritual practice, which is so important. So important. When you have that intact, nothing can ever falter you, nothing can ever shift you, nothing can ever move you. It doesn't matter where you're sitting, whether it's in a confined space or an open space. It doesn't matter. Because inside you is the vibration of the Guru. And Satsangaji, when we live in this projects out. We don't need to tell anybody anything. There's always some people I've met that there's always this will to tell people to be Sikhs or good Sikhs or don't do this. If you're living it yourself, your energy will be able to project upon them. They will see you. Your loving smile, your sweet voice, Mit Bolaraji, your sweet voice will be able to just change and shift their psyche and attune them. And this happens in the family as well. Sometimes we wonder, how can we get our children to sit and listen to Kirtan or Gurbani? How do we get them to do part? As a parent myself, I've noticed that practice makes perfect. When we ourselves are in that flow, it rubs off on the children. When we hold the children in our ardas. And what's important is to have our children in routine as well. My youngest daughter is 2, and my next daughter, she's 4 years old, and my son, he's 9 years old. And it took us a long time to get the grasp of things, but we set a routine for them, from getting up in the morning, doing their own meditation, having exercise for them, and then having a routine throughout the day. And that doesn't mean that it's all going to be rigid and no fun. No, we have all the fun things included in the schedule for them. They're able to do, play, watch TV, read books, everything. But what's important is that they're given the karak, the ingredients. They are told the sakhis of the Khalsa, of the Gurus. They have known about the history. Guru Sakhi Jot Pargat Hui. When we talk about the Guru Sakhi, there's this energy, this kala that becomes rising within us. And the children see, they take to this. There's beautiful movies, Char Sahibzade, Banda Singh Bahadur, Nanak Shah Fakir. There's so many. On SikhNet, they have the Sikh stories, audios, and they can read them, and you can print off images so they can color the pictures and spend time with the children. Go through the Sakhis, explain to them. That's the most important thing. Giving them time, listening to them. Might take some time, but they'll come round to it. Do ardas, do sit and do simran. Use this opportunity that we have to sit and meditate with them. And they will follow suit. Because it's them who are going to be the sevadars of the future. It is they who have to keep the Guru's jot alight in the future, to follow in those footsteps. So Guru Pyari Sath Sangat Ji, time is always doing its thing when it does best, ticking away. And one thing in history, these viruses and epidemics have come and went. I was looking at the history charts from the Roman times, when plagues and diseases were spread, over 1 million people would die. the Black Plague, Black Virus, the Spanish flu. Every time, hundreds and thousands, thousands and hundreds of thousands of people would die. Today we are grateful that God has blessed us with the technology and the minds in medical science that this is still contained in the times we live today, because it could be much worse. Our ardas is that Guru holds and gives strength to those who are going through these difficult times, and gives support and strength to those who are serving in all avenues and aspects and cultures and faiths and spiritual practices. But this will pass. This, what is happening, will pass. It's how we spend our time now. There was a beautiful saint who used to say that time, sometimes we live in this concept ke passing time. I need to pass time. I've got 2-3 hours. Yeah, I'm free for 2-3 hours. Yeah, just passing time away. But no, as a Sikh of the Guru, we have to make our time purposeful. ਸਮੇਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਫਲ ਕਰਨਾ, ਸਮਾਂ ਲਗਾਉਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਖਾਲੀ, ਇੱਕ ਘੜੀ, that each minute, each time that is passing us by is an opportunity to reflect, an opportunity to recite Naam Simran. Look at beautiful souls like Bhai Nirmal Singh Ji has gone. Beautiful Kirtani of Guru Ram Das's house. The Sangat in Afghanistan, the attacks that happened there. We hold them all in our ardas. So we don't know. Heere jaisa janam hai, kodi badle jaye. Let's make the time suffer. And sadly, we don't have any more time, because I would like my dear brother Bhai Harpreet Singh, because I was at the Gurudwara Sahib today. I would like them to do Kirtan, because Kal Jug mein Kirtan Pardana, Gurmukh Japiye Laye Dhyana. Kirtan is the Pardhan in this age of Kal Jug. So I would like the Sadh Sangat to listen to Guru's Kirtan, which is above my words. Please forgive me if I've made any mistakes. And may Guru bless us all, keep us all in Chardi Kala. And may we all use this time to vibrate now and enter the abode light like Brahma did, like many others that the Gurus visited. Sometimes we think we are lowly of the low. How will the Guru ever touch us? How can the Guru ever see me? The Guru is Namanya de Man, Netanya de Tan, Neotya de Ot, Neasran de Asan. He gives support to those who have no support. He gives honor to those who have no honor. Guru is the embodiment of compassion and love, the ocean. Don't ever think that. I have more things coming to share with you, but let's go into the Kirtan now. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. ਉੱਤੇ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਫਿਰ ਉੱਤੇ ਕਰ ਲਓ करो शुरू कर
दुख भंजन तेरा नाम दी दुख भंजन तेरा नाम आठ पहर आराधिए पूरन सतगुर ज्ञान निमाणियों के मान गुरु निताणियों के तान निउटियों की आसरियों के आसरा धन धन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जीओ वाहिगुरु 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸਤਿਨਾਮ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਮਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੈ ਤਨ ਕਾਹੇ ਕੋ ਡਰਾਏ, ਤਨ ਕਾਹੇ ਕੋ ਡਰਾਏ। ਮਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੈ ਤਨ ਕਾਹੇ ਕੋ ਡਰਾਏ, ਤਨ ਕਾਹੇ ਕੋ ਡਰਾਏ। ਮਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੈ ਤਨ ਕਾਹੇ ਕੋ ਡਰਾਏ, ਤਨ ਕਾਹੇ ਕੋ ਡਰਾਏ। ਜਨ ਨਾਮ ਰਹਿਓ ਸਮਾਏ, ਜਨ ਨਾਮ ਰਹਿਓ ਸਮਾਏ। ਮਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੈ ਤਨ ਕਾਹੇ ਕੋ ਡਰਾਏ, ਤਨ ਕਾਹੇ ਕੋ ਡਰਾਏ। ਮਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੈ ਤਨ ਕਾਹੇ ਕੋ ਡਰਾਏ, ਸਹਿਬ ਵੀਰ ਉਹ ਸੰਗ ਨਾ ਸਾਥ ਚਰਨ ਚਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਰਘੁਨਾਥ ਚਰਨ ਚਰਨਾ Siri Hare Krishna Nihaya, Siri Hare Krishna Nihaya, Krishna Sab Dukh Jaye, Sab Dukh Jaye, Siri Hare Krishna Nihaya, Siri Hare Krishna Nihaya, Krishna Sab Dukh Jaye. Sab dukh jaye, Siri Hare Krishna Nihaya, Siri Hare Krishna Nihaya, Ek bahadur Suriya, Ek bahadur Suriya, Katha Nidya mein thaaye, Katha Nidya mein thaaye, sab thaaye Sahai, Siri Hare Krishna Nihaya, Siri Hare Krishna Nihaya. ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਾਏ। ਤੇਰੇ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸੁਣੇ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਵੇ ਧਾਵੇ, ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਵੇ ਧਾਵੇ। ਸਭ ਖਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ, ਸਭ ਖਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ, ਸਭ ਖਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ, ਸਭ ਖਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ। ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਆਈਏ, ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਆਈਏ। ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਾਏ, ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਾਏ। ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਆਈਏ, ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਆਈਏ। ਸੇਵ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸੁਣਿਐ, ਸੇਵ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਸੁਣਿਐ। ਕਾਨੂੰਨ ਤੇ ਆਵੇ ਧਾਏ, ਸਭ ਖਾਈ ਹੋਏ ਸਹਾਏ। ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਆਈਏ, ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਆਈਏ, ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਆਈਏ। ਸੋਕ ਪਵਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਣੀ ਪਿਤਾ, ਮਾਤਾ ਧਰਤ ਮਹਤ। ਦਿਵਸ ਰਾਤ ਕੋਈ ਦਾਈ ਦਾਇਆ, ਖੇਲੇ ਸਗਲ ਜਗਤ। ਚੰਗਿਆਈਆਂ ਬੁਰਿਆਈਆਂ ਬਾਝੇ ਧਰਮ ਹਦੂਰ। ਕਰਨੀ ਆਪੋ ਆਪਣੀ ਇਹ ਨੇੜੇ ਕੀ ਦੂਰ। ਜਿਨੀ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਇਆ ਗਏ ਮਸਕਤ ਕਾਲ। ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇ ਮੁਖ ਉਜਲੇ ਤੇ ਸੁਣੀ ਨਾਲ। ਜਿਨੀ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਇਆ ਗਏ ਮਸਕਤ ਕਾਲ। ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇ ਮੁਖ ਉਜਲੇ ਤੇ ਸੁਣੀ ਨਾਲ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।